It's that time of the week again. It's a Rome 2 siege time, and we have a glorious assault here about to begin by Rome, the superpower of this time. And they're joined by another Mediterranean superpower in Carthage. And you could say a relatively big power as well, not maybe in the Mediterranean, but more in the Black Sea. In Pontus as well on the attack in this 3v3 here. Pontus getting absolutely railed right now by ballistas as their naked swords here. They have no protection from a sword, let alone a fiery ballista ball, as they are getting absolutely focused down there. We'll get up the HUD. That Bastion ballista there from the Iceni already getting himself a good chill 40 kills. Looks like the Iceni are going to be facing off against Pontus in this matchup. And then it looks like Epirus and the Adrian Kingdom are going to be dealing with Rome and Carthage to round off this 3v3 here. And Rome is getting straight into the action here. No surprise, the first one in, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're the last ones out. They're sending in their veteran legionaries against these Italian swordsmen. And they're going through a couple of breach points here, but they're getting side-shot, as you can see here, already from Thurios spears, and getting jabbied whilst in melee as well from the Italian swords, and already that veteran legionary getting 9 kills, but losing 60 men for their crimes. And there you go, yeah, yikes, that is pretty heavy losses early on here. This one doing a little bit better, but still also losing about 50 troops, and only killing about 20 or so. Yeah, these veteran legionaries, pretty good for the bang for their buck, so hopefully they will get some decent returns once the defenders start to run out of jabbies. We will see. But yes, it's good to be back with some Rome 2. It means the doctor will be staying away. You know the saying, a Rome 2 siege a day keeps the doctor away. And yeah, this is a pretty damn good one. I was sent in by a member of my Discord, and it simply said something along the lines of Pontus chariots. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. I think it was, yeah, Pontus and chariots. Whether that is because Pontus is going to do great stuff with his chariots, or whether it's because Pontus is going to be on the receiving end of some chariots. I have a feeling it might be the latter, looking that I can't see any. And we do have Iceni here as a chariot faction potentially here. So yeah, that will be exciting to see. So definitely get yourselves some snacks and some drinks and prepare for some potential chariot action in this one. And it was also dubbed as a very, very close siege, which all of these are. They make it to the channel, that is for sure. With the naked swords, they've already faced fiery balls of death, and now they've got to face the Iceni warriors, and already getting routed there, yeah, with a mighty 11 kills for them. But yeah, I'd say certainly a very weak defending trio in comparison to the offensive trio. Certainly Pontus, pretty strong faction, but the other two definitely are really, really strong. That's for sure. Rome and Carthage, yeah. Not to be messed with, to be honest. And when they're on the same team, yeah, that's a pretty good dream team. You know, these two, the main players in the Punic Wars, and now they're on each at the same side. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Thracian nobles here, though, you know, they are the perfect unit to put into a choke point fight with their huge Falk sword. They'll want to carve through these veteran legionaries. And yeah, Libyan infantry as well coming up to support. It looks like they've got a solid defense. We'll have to have a look as well. I don't think I've seen any pikes for Carthage. Whether we've got any for... Yeah, we do have some for Pontus. So that's good at least, because if it does come to a pike fight, which Epirus could provide, and I think also... Actually, no, Odysseus can't provide any pikes of their own. But yeah, certainly if Epirus was to bring any pikes, at least Pontus can deal with them. I don't think they have necessarily a mercenary Etruscan hoplites. They brought a lot of hoplites. Have the defenders. Again, over here, we've got mercenary hoplites from the Adrian Kingdom, or Thracia, as I'll probably end up calling them. Great for holding, but they're not going to do much more than that. 34 melee attack. They're going to get outclassed by the Libyan infantry here on 41, that's for sure. And they're getting jabbied as well for just standing here and just, yeah, standing their ground. We're going to see some Thracian warriors go forward. These are the middle tier. I think these are the mid-tier sort of Falks units. You've got Falksmen and Thracian warriors, then Thracian nobles, if I'm correct. But yeah, very vulnerable to missile fire is the Falks unit. They have no shield, or a tiny little shield, which isn't really going to stop them from being hit by archers. But there you go, in go the Thracians, and they're going to start taking heads. And there you go, yeah. I mean, a great shock unit, but once it's in prolonged melee, not so great. It starts to peter out. Actually, as you can see, it's winning, yeah, getting great charges here. It wants to probably do cycle charges, or it wants to get like flanking charges really into an opponent. brave Libyan swordsman here. Oh, he got a kill. There you go, taking a few with him. And we're going to see mercenary hoplites now join up, and they're jabbing as well, the Libyans. I don't know whether that hit the Thracians or whether that hit the mercenary hoplites, but yeah, they're getting shot at here, the Thracian warriors. Look at that, all reduced to 95. And then you got 32 kills. Shows like the damage like it can be done to them really easily. Honestly, you would need a faction. You need 2 factions that can hold the line for a lot longer, and then allow Thracia to be just like a last-minute use. Because you do not want them in the front line, or you want Thracia to bring at least more, like hoplite units that can soak up ammunition. Because that Thracian warrior has been reduced to nothing. Look at that, 9 men left. They try to charge back in with 90, and they got reduced so quickly. So yeah, that shows the downside of bringing the Thracian faction is they are gonna take a lot of fire from units. Mercenary hoplites here, and we've got the Etruscan hoplites. They're going to need to form hoplite wall, just absorb ammo. If Rome's going to shoot his Balearic slingers here into those hoplites, that's fair game. Like, that's just a waste of ammo for Rome, to be honest. So we've got what we've got here, Thracian bows coming forward as well. Again, getting outclassed by the looks of it by the archers here of Carthage. Cretans, the best in the business. And they're getting focused down. They're focusing down the Thracians. Over here, though, they might have a bit more joy against the Iceni. We'll see the Libyan infantry, landing on the wall. They could take on the levied freemen here if they wanted to. Looks like Pontus, after ramming here, has not gone through the wall anymore. And we have... Oh! I was wrong! I was wrong! Pontus does have chariots. I saw him out the corner of my eye. I was like, what the heck is that over there? Should have really looked at the mini-map more, but we have a bunch of size chariots here, so maybe it is going to be Pontus using the size chariots. I'm excited. I really am, but they are way off in the distance, being kept very much as a reserve. And we do have a few Levy Freemen landing on the wall here against the Libyan infantry, but not a lot. And also looks like Thracian warriors. This could be a good spot for them actually to fight on the wall. To be honest, I feel like them on a wall might be a little bit better, might get a bit more protection from bows. Especially trying to shoot over the wall and hit them amongst the crenellations and also this melee. This could work in favor, I feel like. Winning decisively. The Libyan infantry is losing decisively. So maybe they found a way to use the Thracian troops. Fight Pontus on the walls. If Pontus and Carthage are going to go over the walls there. Looks like the Balearic thing is being scared off. I'm trying to remember the name of this map, actually, that we're playing on. But it's a really cool map. It does end in a very cool last stand. Not a very easy defendable one. It's right here. But this map's name's escaping me. Because you do often see it being played. But often the main defense is around this sort of barracks here, which is another, I think, cap point. It's a minor one. You get a minor morale boost if you could hold it. But usually that's where defenders make their stand. I don't often see... and you do often see them defend at the wall, I was going to say, actually. Don't often see them give up this wall so easily, but it has been quite quickly reduced here by the attackers and would have been pretty hard to defend. The Levy Freemen here is still losing, even though they are getting support from Thracian warriors on the wall. Still cowards and running away. And you see the blue woad warriors up here fighting the Carthaginian troops. From 2 different worlds. Those worlds have now collided in this Rome 2 siege. That is for sure. But if you're enjoying seeing the Rome 2 action and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. It really does help out the channel. I'm really trying to expand more into Rome 2. So for those of you that are avid Rome 2 watcher, do let me know if you want to see more. And do let me know if there's anything you feel like I could improve the commentary. I'm always open to where I can improve. And like I said, I want to try and cover as much more Rome 2 as possible. It's one of the most popular Total War games. And it must be coming on for 13 years old, maybe a bit more, maybe 14 years. It's certainly a 2012, 2011 release, pretty sure, somewhere around that time. And if you want to send any of your own Rome 2 replays, if you I've got some bunch of replays, Pope, that you should check out, do send them into my Discord. If you're not in the Discord, the link is down below in the description. And if you've forgotten about the Discord and you want to send them in, links in the description. You might find yourself already in there, and you can send your replays in. There's a replay channel, and I slowly get through them all. So it looks like these Thracians here getting flanked themselves, and actually breaking at 45 troops there, getting routed by the Libyan infantry. And we've got Etruscan hoplites here now, trying to hold back the Libyan infantry. Hoplites great at holding. I don't know why he's trying to cycle out the Hoplites though, and then sending in the Thracians. It's an interesting move. I mean, I guess Thracians do get a charge bonus, but the Hoplites might as well have stayed in there. I feel like, and then just got the Thracians to flank here. There's a gap in the line. They could have gone there and then side-shotted. Maybe it would have opened them up for javies of their own for the Libyan infantry. But yeah, Thracians losing, but so are the Libyans. I mean, that's how war works, I guess. Everyone's a big loser, really. No one's a big winner from war, apart from the generals who don't have to go into action. Pontus, sitrep, has finally successfully landed on this wall. And they are going to be able to assault here. Levy Freeman, tiny little unit holding the line. Looks like more Levy Freeman side out, maybe to Javi by the looks of it. Looks like they maybe tried to Javi these Pontic swords and these Mercy Scutiari. But yeah, ICD barely committed, barely touched. Yeah, Pontus is taking their time. Because they brought so many side chariots, I feel like Pontus is the weakest army, really, for assaulting. So that's why they're taking their time. They haven't got a lot of units to commit. It's really going to be on Rome and Carthage, as kind of expected, really, being the superpowers of the age. Thracian nobles going in. So we're seeing more elite Falcons being sent in. Not for long, though. They're being quickly replaced by the mercenary hoplites of Thracia already in here. And there you go, a Libyan infantry, I think, helped to be routed by that Thracian noble there. Very good. The hoplites getting 60 kills. It's okay. It's not great. Libyan infantry here winning slightly for now. I mean, the artillery getting great shots here into this lot of blobbing of infantry units. They're just stacking up multiple units in these roads. Just makes it easy for the artillery. You should not do that. This ballista is already up to 79 kills. Don't know how much ammo is actually used on destroying walls. Probably not a lot. I think they've, if anything, using it to shell big blobs like this, and it's still kind of pretty blobbed up. Just full stuff back. Like, you don't need everything at the front line. Do kind of what like your Thracians doing. They've got a lot of Thracian nobles at the last stand, which is good to see. And they've got fiery balls of justice. Looks like they plan to retreat to that final stand of the defenders, or at least they have. Plan A is to retreat there by the looks of it. Plan B, you know, might come about if the plan A fails. We'll see. Mercy Scutiari now fighting in this front line. Often I feel like I've seen Swordband being spammed out as a defender if you're playing Iceni. Often see Swordband being brought. Relatively cost effective, not great in stats, but can certainly deal with the early tier like attacking units relatively well. And you just bring a lot of them. It's just the Russian style of warfare. Just pile bodies into a battle. Eventually something will give. Whether it's your side, whether it's the opponent's. Thracian nobles here fighting the Pontic swords. They should probably beat the Pontic swords. I'd imagine even in prolonged melee, I think these guys will take them out. Thracian nobles can usually take out one unit on their own before they kind of run out of steam and die. But yeah, they're winning at the moment. And yeah, the Pontic swords here, though they're triple chevron, haven't got enough stats to stop them. I mean, Thracian nobles, 79 melee attack, and they've actually got really good kills. 171 and 115 of them left. And yeah, the defenders doing a good job cycling units out. We're seeing a weakened Thracian warrior as well going into the flank here of these Pontic swords, trying to help out there. And Swordband, yeah, just being a pain. Actually, it's not a Swordband, it's a chosen Swordband, which is honestly not that much better. 33 melee attack. For like mid-tier swords, Iceni is kind of lacking. And looks like the reward for flanking there from the Thracian warriors is get shot by archers. Not quite sure where. Oh, it's these archers here, Eastern archers. But it looks like they might route the Pontic sword here, which is good to see. We're going to see hoplites being sent forward. Interesting choice as an attacker to bring spears. But there you go. Mercenary hoplites here actually holding the line, helping to rout Libyan infantry and kill them off. 126 kills they were at. But they are finally giving way. Oh no, they're just giving away for the Thracian nobles to go in here with their 180 kills and climbing. Like I said, this unit has been used really effectively. Like, they've just cycled it out at the right times. It's avoided missile fire so far. Might not be the case now. I think it is getting focused down. Yeah, down to 86, and it's starting to lose. But yeah, 206 kills. Really good results there. It's the Korean archers back there that are doing all the damage. And they're cycling it out, trying to save it, but honestly, I feel like they might just get javied quite a bit here, and might end up just being of no real use. 55 of them left, but 209 kills, not bad at all. Heroic nobles, the top tier sword now in the front lines for the Iceni. This is the best they have to offer when it comes to swords. And really, generally infantry. Swords are superior infantry in Rome too. Spears, there's not many that can do very well. Sparta is kind of like an anomaly in that. But yeah, they're fighting Samnite swords, which I think stat-wise is better than the Heroic Nobles, 43. Samnites, 38. Actually, no, I think they have better armor though, 95 armor. Yeah, and then the Heroic Nobles, 75. That's kind of like the whole thing that the Samnites have going on. They'll win a lot more combats than they should really. Like, they have worse melee stats probably than some units, but they just have better armor, so they can just kind of tank those hits. Which is why they're quite a good asset. But yeah, Samnites, they are combat even. Yeah, they might take that Heroic Noble with them, to be honest. We will see. Yeah, but yeah, Hoplites going in. Ponta's really committing quite a lot into a very small area here. I'm going to get rid of foliage so we can see what's going on a bit clearer. But yeah, really sort of pinning them in is the Iceni Heroic Nobles here. It looks like they are, just going to fall back. It's like I said, cycling in and out of melee here is being a really effective weapon for the defenders. It costs you troops though. It's a little bit of an attritional drain on your manpower, because each time you cycle out, you lose a couple of guys here and there. Yeah, Chosen Swords are beating the Scutiari. Scutiari here getting cycled on. They're going to probably get beaten. The Hoplites, they're not really a great worry. Noble Fighters though being sent in by Carthage. This is a very elite unit, the best sword available actually for Carthage. That's being sent in. The Iberian allied troops, they're being sent in. They've got really good melee stats as well. 56. Getting up there, with the Thracian nobles. Not quite as good. These guys have better missile block with better armor. So yeah, they're not going to be having any issues, I'd imagine, with these Chosen Sword band here of the Iceni cutting through them. Look at that. Oh, and here go the Thracian nobles. I think it's, the really weakened unit. They're going in just to try and stabilize the line. Not a bad idea. Really well done there by Thracia helping out outside. Rome has progressed. He's facing off against Epirus. It's like the Pyrrhic Wars. Yeah, Rome facing off against Italian swords. Very easy matchup here. These veteran legionaries should get through them. Epirus sort of, really inflicted some serious damage at the beginning of this game, losing killing quite a few veteran legionaries. Having fallen back, I wonder whether that sort of change of position is actually going to affect them and their game here. Because they had no real reason to fall back from this choke point here. They could have carried on fighting here, and I feel like really inflicting a lot of damage on the Romans, getting good side shots where they could. Falling back here, not so easy now to get great side shots, and the Etruscan Hoplites are feeling the brunt of that change of strategy. Same here with the Italian swords. Again, I feel like if you're going to do it, I feel like, maybe pin with the sword here, side shot with the Thurio spears. Maybe something similar here as well, get into a bit of a V, see if you can inflict more damage onto the Romans. Romans hard to kill in a one-on-one sword fight, better just to try and kill them off with jabbies, especially these Praetorian Guard, which looks like the Roman player here has spammed out. We've got, good, I'd say 5 or 6 units of them here, and the Legionary cohort still to go in. Yeah, some very good Imperial period units still to be sent in for the Roman player. But yeah, concerning to see Carthage sending in all his noble fighters so early on here, that's a very interesting play. Yeah, Samnites still to be sending in Libyan infantry. Yeah, interesting he's sending in the elites. Maybe he feels like he needs to get the ball rolling. Balance of power is not looking great for the attackers right now. It's dead even, and that's never a good sign. The attackers with more money should usually have the balance of power in their favor, and defenders rely on defenses to usually even up that balance of power because they have less money. But yeah, interesting to see. Interesting to see, that is for sure. But I'm still in belief that the attackers can turn this one around. Those chariots yet to be used, and chariots, if used correctly, they can be army killers. They can get 300-400 kills alone. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think the Carthaginian player really wanting to get the ball rolling, trying to get the attack moving, and progress up the up the street here with those elite noble fighters going to play. But yeah, both nearly being burnt out, down to 70 here. This one has 148 kills, not bad. The other one here, still pretty healthy, getting 78 kills. Does look like the mercenary veteran hoplites are actually pushing back Carthage a little bit. Yeah, Thracia doing a good job. I mean, in the recent land battle we covered, Thracia brought a lot of these hoplites to the fight. Didn't really work, I feel like, because of the land battle, and they needed probably more of the shock. I feel like in that matchup, but in this, these hoplites as we're seeing right now, they're doing okay. They're holding on well against some of the best swords in the game. I feel like they've cycled them in quite well, supported where needed. I mean, they are dying, they're not winning most of their combats, but they're holding the line. There you go. I mean, yeah, Pontus losing his hoplites here. I don't think this is a wise idea. On attack, I don't think this is a great idea to bring spears. On defense, so it can work. But I do think these veteran hoplites' lives might be about to be cut short. As you can see, the Eastern Archers here, Pontus, they managed to get themselves mounted onto the wall. Really well done. This is always a good strategy from an attacker. Get your troops onto the wall, like your archers onto the wall, or your slingers. And then you can get excellent angles down, where you basically just lob your own shots over your allied troops, and then you can kill the attackers quite nicely. But yeah, this is the only problem, is that you're vulnerable to archer fire from inside the wall, from the defenders. And you can see Thracian bowmen here, they're getting nice side shots, they're routing that Eastern Archer, and it looks like as well we're seeing yeah, more bowmen here head on, also dueling with the Pontic archers. And there you go, they are gone. Their success, short-lived, 51 kills. That is pretty poor actually from the from that player from Pontus there. It's not his fault, it's worthy strategy, just not supported well enough. Rome still chugging away over here with the veteran legionaries. There's a Etruscan hoplite literally down to about 20 odd guys. And I think its spirit is about to be broken. The cries go up. Hold the line. Remember Pyrrhus. Pyrrhus? Not Pyrrhus. Pyrrhus. Remember him. Honor him. Oh, they should not have sent in this Italian sword. As I was saying, hold it in this corner here. Bait in the Romans with the Thurius spears. I mean, Hastati against Italian swords is pretty evenly matched. The Hastati should still win, though. But then have now been baited in those Italian swords into veteran legionaries. And these guys are going to start getting cut down, I imagine, by the hardened Roman veterans. They've seen so much action in their 20 years of service. And yeah, Thracian warriors going as well. That might be able to stop the Romans in their track. We'll see. 76 melee attack. Yeah, you'd think so. I haven't really brought up a lot of support. Carthage has some Cretan archers back there you can shoot at the Thracians. The Thracian nobles might have, oh, actually the Javis as well. You've got to kind of remember that. Yeah, they might have had some unreigned freedom there to just chop away. But yeah, I forget that every single Roman unit has javies, and just about every single Rome 2 unit has javies. If it has a sword or an axe, probably got a javi. The only units that don't have javies in Rome 2, pretty much a cavalry and ranged and spear units, and range units, I guess, as well. Even then, some cav units do, if it's a skirmish cav. It kind of is javi total war. That's kind of how you could describe Rome 2. What is quite unique for probably some factions light infantry and the Roman heavy infantry, they just kind of gave to every single faction. They were like, yeah, screw it, everyone have a javi. Heroic nobles going in, these two, yeah, pretty battered sword units here. We also got a chosen sword band. Heroic nobles, 119 kills. Not bad, it's not great though for what you count as a high tier sword unit. But what is really good is look at this. Pontus has been fully kicked out of here. Pontus has not been wiped out. They just fallen back what they can. The hoplites and pikes, they've shifted around to come over here and support Carthage and Rome in their offensive here, and that's really good. And now it's just a head-on clash with the defenders and the attackers, and I feel like that suits the defenders better. not stretching their resources as much by fighting in this choke point here. I mean, there's literally thousands have died here for no gain really for the attackers. So yeah, and Ponce's sort of army has been broken there. He's not got a lot left apart from the scythe chariots. These guys cost quite a bomb per unit, so yeah, this is where he'd put all his money, and this is where he's hoping to win the game. And he might do, you know. We'll see. We will see. Certainly, I feel like facing off against Thracian nobles is probably, like, if they're the last thing at the end and so are the scythe chariots, I mean, the Thracian nobles will have nothing to protect themselves from the chariots, just a big old sword. So if that is the matchup at the end, that's really concerning. If it's spears, though, like the Thracians hold on to some of their hoplites or the Epirot player does, and they've got a good chance of maybe stopping those chariots. Or Cav, if like, I don't know if the generals... Epirus is a Hellenic Royal Cav general. Cavalry's a pretty good counter to chariots, which is always handy to have. As are missiles, if you can... you know, get some shots off first. Looks like missiles right now, they're being occupied, dueling with each other. Cretan archers here and normal archers. They're dueling with the Roman Syrian archers. These Cretans also should be on the menu to take out, or maybe not. They're out of ammo. And the way you can tell if you're new to Rome 2 Sieges, they got their sword out. So that's always a sign that the player has used up all his ammo with a range unit. Same over here, as you can see with the Bell Slingers, I think, as they have their sword out. So yeah, and they're also shouting, "I'm out." So that's always helped as well. The Epirus here, he's also using his own sunlights. He is. Epirus also has access to these guys, and he's kind of just pulled through, I think, as the Roman player, or whether he's giving another attack order. Some of the unit is stuck back there. It's kind of hard to tell, I guess, what's going on. It is looking all a little messy down there. Rome fighting against the Samnites, one of their original enemies, Samnites. Looks like the reserve of Thracian nobles is kind of getting drained, though, slowly. I don't know how much more is up here. Oh, we got a Scorpion. Yeah, they definitely plan to hold back here to the defenders. Got a Greek Scorpion back there on a nice hill as well. And that's going to be the entry point for the attackers here, I imagine. Or it's one of the entry points. So, yeah, that is definitely the plan. I would soon maybe think about falling back. Balance power, I'd say, is pretty much dead even. Actually, it's shifting in favor of the defenders, which are in the red. So yeah, that's a good sign. Also, Carthage's general has just stood here. If you wanted to be really cheeky, you could shoot him. Right now, though, the archers for the attackers are taking out the Thracian bows, which have been a real pest already. They'll probably do with firing back, boys. Don't just let themselves get murdered here by Cretan archers. Or at least shoot the general. Take him out. There you go, cycling in again, more heroic nobles going in. Icini's really holding this line. Icini might be the perfect faction, you know, to sort of supplement Adrissian Kingdom, because they seem like they can always bring mass. They always seem like they have a lot going on, especially if you just spam out those sword band. And I don't know if their heroic nobles and their chosen sword band are a bit cheaper because they're just not as good as some of their other Gallic counterparts, like the Oathsworn. But yeah, it seemed like they were able to spam them out, and it just seemed like they can constantly just have numbers available, which then means that like javies and missiles are being wasted on these guys rather than the shock infantry of the Thracian nobles, which still seem like they're getting quite a bit of attention, to be honest. I won't lie. Yes, fall back to here. Bait Rome in. The Legionary cohort is next up for Rome. These guys throwing their pilum. That unique thing that really just, like, you know, Romans use a lot of. And light infantry of the day. But, you know, everyone's just has now got javies of some sort. They are shooting a Britain slinger back here. I don't know if he still has ammo as the slinger. Kind of hard to tell, though I did say that the Balearic slingers were out of ammo because they got the swords out. I think slingers just sit with their swords out constantly, but they might be out of ammo. We'll see. But yeah, Rome does not want to push on here because he's going to get jabbed inside by 3 spears. And what else? He might get charged as well by the Cav here. So yeah, they've stopped Rome in their track for the moment. Thracian nobles are still charging, still getting jabbied as well, which is not healthy. Cycling in more and more of these Thracian nobles. Every time one goes out, one goes the other way and goes straight back in. Yep, these big heavy swords slowly getting blunted as they just smash into shields and be blocked by a sword. To be honest, I think the phalanxes go straight through a shield. To be honest, certainly that was the thing that they found with the Romans when they were faced with Dacia. The noble warrior still in here. I don't know if this is the same one we see. Yeah, probably is actually the noble fighters. 292 kills. So they've got their money's worth out of this unit. Even if it's not being used like later on to, you know, claim the game. Like often you see these guys being used. It's still killing a lot of troops. There's Libyan infantry though with 83. Not so good. Only problem by using your elites early on is that you then leave yourself with weak units to send in at the very end. I mean, a Libyan infantry, not a bad unit as well to send in like last minute. Samnites slightly less so, but I imagine we're going to see some top units at the end for the defenders, like Royal Peltas. Yeah, we've got Thracian nobles. Could be tough for those Libyans to break through, but there's always the Praetorian Guard as well. So yeah, at least, you know, that might be why Carthage thought, oh, screw it, I'll send in my elites early. We've got the Praetorians still alive. And we've got bows actually here. Syrian archers still to be committed. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they can do. And of course, the Scythe chariots, they're still to be sent in as well. Scythe chariots. It's a game changer, is that? Oh, again, more hoplites being thrown in. And again, the Libyan infantry held at bay. And go heroic nobles once again. Again, this cycle charge is doing very well. Yeah, it's kind of just becoming a bit of a battle of 3 choke points right now. We've got Simonites going in, it's still jabbing these poor Thracians. I mean, they've got 232 kills, though. They have done a very, very good job. They can hold their heads high, I feel like, in this one. They really can. Oh my gosh, rip and piece of that Phalanx unit, though. That is horrendous. Poor Thracians just minding their own business and then just getting airstriked by a ballista there. I mean, they've got, yeah, still decent numbers, 78, but yeah, that's not going to help their HP as being just blasted by artillery. Rome is now finally making his assault over. He's finally bit the bullet, gone, we're going to take losses, but that's fine. Royal Peltas, a really good sword unit in the sense that they give extra jabbies. They don't have necessarily, they have great melee attack as well, 62. Armor's 80, health is 60, I think that's their only downside. Yeah, like Thracian nobles have 65, which they get a bit of increase, I think, because they're a jabber unit. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really good, I quite like the Royal Peltas. I think someone said something negative about them, like there's some negatives to them, but I feel like it's a pretty good all-round unit. They'll probably get beaten by very heavy swords, like quite a few, but often you see these guys, like, yeah, do a really good job of holding. Certainly with those extra jabbies, I'm always for the extra jabbies. Jabbies get so many kills in Rome 2. Especially if you can side shot with them. But yeah, Libyan infantry losing it. It's a very heavy infantry. It's losing to a heavy sword unit. Don't want to overcommit the Royal Peltas. The line they're kind of holding is pretty good. And I was going to say the Praetorians are going to jabby them if they commit too much. All about maneuvering and just your positioning in a Rome 2 siege. It's exactly, you know, can make or break a fight, really. Thracian nobles here, they're still in the fight with their Samnite brothers, fighting against the legionaries of Rome. constant foe here that Rome feared. The Roman legionaries feared the Falcons because, well, it could slice through bone and like flesh so easily that, you know, the Romans started to wear. You see with like the armored legionary unit. Oh, we got Cav going in. My gosh, Roman Cav. Socia Equite going in here, charging sword band, and yeah, I don't think they're going to get through that, but it's cool. And we got a chariot here actually for the defenders, the general for ICD's chariot unit. Cool. So we've got chariots on both sides. But yeah, as I was saying, it's like, yeah, Rome feared like the Falcons so much that they actually, like, Roman legionaries designed a segmented like arm protection. Not necessarily everyone used it. It didn't become like typical Roman equipment. Probably was used in that region in the eastern provinces, certainly like the Danube provinces where the Falcons is more prevalent. But yeah, they literally like have it on their right arm to protect their sword arm. So if they like, I mean, I'm currently doing the action, but you can't see it because I don't have a camera on. But yeah, they literally like outstretch their arm maybe to like jab out, and then a Falcon would come down and slice their arm in two if they jab out. So yeah, the Romans put that segmented armor on to try and protect that and stop that from happening. And you see that addition in the Roman legionary units. Certainly the armored ones, I don't think we have any armored legionaries in today's game. But yeah, if you ever are playing Rome 2 and you see you checking out the armored legionaries, some of them do have it. And like rightly so, Rome 2 I don't think has every unit with it. Some guys have it, some guys don't. It's a bit like with like some legionary cohorts. I think it's like not the legionary cohort, but the legionaries. Some guys have chainmail, some guys have the segmented armor like this armor here that you see the Romans wearing. A typical Roman look. I don't even know if it's confirmed that like there's any units that always wear the segmented armor constantly. I don't even think the Praetorians were. They're like wearing it in this, but I don't think they necessarily wore it. I think they wore a bit. I think they wear a bit more of like a cuirass of sort. I could be wrong. My knowledge of like Roman armor is not great. But yeah, I think they wore a bit more of a cuirass than they did a actual segmented armor, because they weren't really used in melee. They were more just like like in an actual battle until sort of like the 3rd and 4th centuries. So they were just kind of for show. So they didn't have to wear effective armor as such. I mean, the cuirass would still be effective armor. Wouldn't necessarily be useful in an actual pitch battle. The Thracian nobles here going in. This is a fresh unit going in against Libyan infantry. They're winning at the moment, but they are getting shot at by some missiles. And you know they're winning is because the Libyans are losing. Oh, rip in peace that guy. Being slashed in the neck. And yeah, they're falling back. I think they want to try and jab or shoot these guys as much as possible. Really good micro, just like to say, by this Thracian player. All game, he's pulling back his units where he has to. Like, he's just avoided being shot as much as possible. He's, yeah, tried to, you know, make sure these Thracian nobles are proactive, and they're just, yeah, avoiding charges where they are. They're going in here, though. I'm surprised they're trying to get a bit more of a charge. There you go, going in against the Praetorians. They are losing already because they're getting shot at by archers. I think that's the Syrian archers that Rome's held in reserve. There you go, out go the Thracians, in go the heroic nobles. They certainly won't stop the Praetorians. Who will, really? I don't know. I mean, they're down to 91. They're not doing bad. If the Samnites or anyone has Javies left, I'd probably Javi with them, or the Royal Peltasts. That's a good way to stop these guys. Thurios Spears, they might have the answer with those Javies. Problem with the Thracian general is it is also a Falx unit. It's going to be very vulnerable. Got a couple more units that they can send in. Like I said, it's these two here. One's getting really focused down, though. Before they need to worry about sending the Thracian noble general in. But I think, yeah, Thracian's nearly out of reserves. Good side shots here coming in from the Epirot archers. Getting, yeah, side shots into the Praetorian guard, causing them to lose against heroic nobles, funny enough. After I just said they won't hold them. They certainly will with the help of Epirot archers, which is the only reason I think these guys are winning. In a one-on-one, can't see the heroic nobles actually winning that fight. classic blue versus red. Not that the Praetorians would have been in red or purple like their cloaks. They would have been in white. At least as far as I'm aware. Pretty sure that's the unit. Purple is reserved for senators and the emperors. So yeah, Praetorian wearing purple would have been a bit odd. 10,000 Praetorians wearing purple wouldn't quite make purple as exclusive as it's supposed to be. Though there are a lot of senators. I don't think there's as many as there are Praetorian guards. Samnites again, just dueling there. Need to keep an eye on those scythe chariots. They're not doing anything at the moment. They're just still spending time back here. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to send them at some point. Whether they open up one of these streets, I'd certainly say the could maybe try this street here. There's a lot of spears though defending it. Maybe not this one. Maybe the other one around here. You can see the heroic nobles pushed on. They pushed back the Praetorian guards. They need to fall back themselves. No. He's going to go back. I was going to say, be smart, defender. Fall back. Rest these guys up. Let someone else go in for a change. Yeah, I certainly think this is going to be the spot to send in your chariots. Because there's no spears here at the moment. I know that could change. But this is looking like a really good spot to send stuff in. Oh, and Carthage actually sent another unit over the wall here. Sent another unit over the wall all through this choke point. He's actually he's challenging this area again. He's getting murdered by Thracian nobles, but at least he's trying to stretch the defenders a bit. Pulling through? No, they're routing. Okay, he's trying to pull back the Thracian nobles. Doesn't really want to engage that chosen sword band. Oh no, it's not one to engage, of course. It's their allies. The dirt. I guess the chosen sword band must have gone on the wall, or been still on the wall and just come down. They somehow surrounded that Carthaginian unit. So there you go. They're actually going to side charge the Thracian nobles into the side of the Libyan infantry here. Just what they're supposed to be used for, these Thracians. For charging into the side of units, scaring units. Might just be a little exhausted though. Might have been good to have a rest. Oh, they're active actually. They are winning decisively as well. There you go. That's a good use of a Thracian noble. See how many kills these guys get. 120 and counting. Oh, I can hear the chariots rumbling forward. Surely he's not going to send these guys in. They lose them, which they can very easily. These are only heavy chariots. I've seen these guys get insane kills with just the one, and it being a general. Oh, I don't know. I feel like they'd focus it down. Last time I saw them get insane kills was when they had like 5 or 6 of them. It's just so many they couldn't contain them. Archers being sent in for Rome though, it's a good sign. Slow it, they must be running out of ammo. And fighting Samnites on here, easy kills with the Samnites, probably the easiest ones they've had all day. At least in theory. They'll end up probably going and winning now, I bet, won't they? Let's see. Combat even for both sides, actually. Oh, no. No, they are losing. It's because they're getting flanked here by the heroic nobles. Well, there you go. You shouldn't really send archers in unless you need to, I feel like. Because if you start sending in archers and they die, army losses can affect you. And by having like several hundred archers sitting in the back doing nothing, can't help morale. Might be a worthy strategy and a worthy thing to do if you're anyone but Rome. I feel like Rome, with its Praetorians, with their endless morale, they don't care whether their archers are still alive or not. They'll just go in. Praetorians were losing there actually for a moment. Interestingly enough, got nearly 100 kills, lost 50 guys. It's not bad results really. Sending in another unit here, so they got 180. Still got about 80 men left. Thracian nobles here, 212 kills, and they are slicing through some attacking Samnites here of Carthage. And Bearlake's thing is going in as well. Again, running out of ammo, sending in missiles. Usually a bad sign for an attacker. running out of resources. I mean, Carthage, yeah, he's not got a lot left. He has like his general to send in. I think he's got just archers over here, living infantry. It's pretty battered. We are now going to see the arrival of Pontus's chariots. Are they going to go? It looks like they're going to go straight in. He is sending them straight through the lines here. And he's going to go straight to the spears. They might not be healthy enough to stop him. He also, if he does the right thing, should stop himself. And he's going to go straight in. Yeah, look at that. The Thracian noble general. We're going to see chariots of Iceni try and challenge it. I don't think chariots versus chariots really works. If it does, I would have said that the heavy ones are going to lose to the scythed ones. I don't think it really matters. But I guess pinning them back down is worth it. And we've got chosen swordband here going into melee. They are going to rout the Thracian noble by the looks of it. We've got chariots here just causing some issues. Should try and rear charge some of these Thoria spears. They can. But yeah, the chariots, I think, are just pinning the other chariots. And the other ones are dying. Absolutely fine with chariots pulling through. It's how you use these guys. But there you go. He's just gone straight through there. Really nice. 150 kills. Easy for that unit there. One of the other ones got 29, 24, 107. I mean, if they can get like sort of, I mean, triple figures, all of them, done really well. Multiple triple figures, yeah, incredible. This was the 200. Got the noble cav here for Carthage as well, going to the back lines. Just again trying to assist with those rear charges and trying to rout stuff. And as you can see, it looks like a general retreat with the arrival of the side chariots has been called. There are some Iceni units that are not going to be getting out of here. The chariots also wavering and looking like they're going to break. It's a shame because, yeah, Iceni has a lot of units at the top of that hill, actually. And Epirus, yeah, is now going to have to really lead this defense. There you go, the Romans cheer. I mean, it's fair enough. They have fought through a lot here to try and get to this stage. And it's definitely worth it. And there you go, yeah, the side chariots here, 135, 42, 236, 38. Still time to get those figures up for the chariots. It's going to be a tough ask. Tough ask. Balance power, I'd say, is still in favor of the defenders, actually, looking at that in the bottom left. And they've got a, yeah, assault uphill, a fireballs adjusters. I would definitely activate these. Just a tiny little sword unit like this, perfect for activating these fireballs. Fireballs should roll down that hill, and any unit that comes up will just get vaporized. Smartly, looks like a Cretan archer is going to get sent first. General is also going. So they say, interesting, whether that's just to close the ground, so that maybe the infantry can't get them off. But yeah, I was going to say, he needs to activate these guys and activate them soon. Here we go. Looks like they're going to go, though. Going to get rolling, and there you go. I think that's just enough, actually, to, you know, they baited them out. Yeah, oh no, he's not. He's not being baited out. He did not light them in time. Well, good. I mean, he's going to have to do it anyway. This is the only problem with them, is that once you light... Oh no, he's not. He's going to send in his chosen swordband here. That's not a bad idea as well. He could send a swordband unit ahead, a weakened unit, and hold the line. Oh no, now he has to do it. Rome has got his Sukia Equita. I think Iceni has been absolutely baited around here. And the fireballs are going to get possibly set off. And if they get set off by attackers, I think it's set off and they go the other way. Yeah, there you go. Look, it's really dumb. I feel like it's physics, they should really go the other way, but they do friendly fire. They will kill some of his cavalry if they're not careful, but there you go. Disaster sort of avoided there for the attackers, but their woes are not over yet. They're still going to get through a line of heroic nobles here. Epirus, by the looks of it, still has, yeah, pikes, which we thought they might have a pike defense. They've also got the Scorpion up here, which can start firing at will. It's already got 36 kills. I mean, I'd start sniping things like Pontus' general. Yeah, I think he is. He's taking fire. So, yeah, Pontus' general is just being freely shot at right now. Pontus probably has, yeah, the best reserves now I think about it. Yeah, Rome's got his 2 or 3 Praetorians left and his general. Pontus has the chariots. He has the pikes. I don't know if his bows have ammo, but yeah, he's got some good assets left. And yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to get through here. No wonder, you actually look at the balance power is in favor of the defenders. They have the cards, really. They have the artillery, the pikes. Looks like, yeah, the chariots are really the sort of Hail Mary here for the attackers. I mean, they haven't got a lot to stop them, actually, the defenders, though. Royal Peltas being set up. A couple of Javi volleys should hold them. Pikes would also be a great answer to their problem. And the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General. All of that thrown in that direction, yeah, could do a lot of support. A bit of infantry and the cav support should stop those chariots if they all go in. But yeah, the cavalry kind of needs to intercept the chariots. It can't be letting them go into infantry, that's for sure. But yeah, heroic nobles holding here. They're not really going to stop the Praetorians, though. That's the problem. The Praetorians, man for man, much better than those Celts. There you go, look at them, they're cheering other heroic nobles. They know they've got the better of these Praetorians apparently in this duel. Probably do. Well, actually, I say that. They're winning decisively now. Heroic nobles, I think, have just been absolutely smashed because that second Praetorian's coming in. And the Bronze Shield Pikes are arriving. This is what you need to be using. Where is that? Yeah, that Scorpion. Start focusing into the flanks of these Bronze Shield Pikemen here. And also, yeah, they have Slingers up here as well. So yeah, some really good target spots to target these Bronze Shield Pikes. Honestly, they might need to self-sacrifice a few of these sword units and try and hold them somewhere around here. You've got to hold them in this choke point so that the Scorpion and these missile units can do what they need to do. Even if you need to throw in archers, it's perfect time now to throw in the archers and do some work there. And the mass of chariots is arriving. They're capturing a capture point back here. I don't think this is the main one, just again another subsidiary. The main one, I believe, is where all the defenders are right now. But yeah, the last grind by the attackers is taking place. Balance power is still not with them. But the elite Praetorians and the Pikes combined, it's a very nasty duo. It's going to be hard to beat. Heroic Nobles are also not probably the best for the job. But yeah, the Bronze Shield Pikes, they are taking damage. Both of them have lost about 30 or so troops. Here comes the General. I think he's just coming down for some rallies or something like that. The Cretan Archers, it's a shame they don't have ammo left. There's one Britain Slinger is the only one left. And it looks like Pontus has held on to his ammo, though. And he's now going to try and gun down that Britain Slinger. It's a weakened unit as well, so it's going to be probably easy to deal with. And it's not long until those chariots will be able to come in behind and silence the Scorpion. I was going to say the General has retreated to here, but the General, I feel like he could give it a go challenging the Scythe Chariot. And with a bit of, like I said, a bit of infantry support, he should be okay. That's my opinion. I don't think standing your ground like this with Royal Peltas is a good idea. You're not going to win. They're just going to mow through your Royal Peltas. That's just me. I feel like I'd at least challenge him. The General might die, but if you lose the Royal Peltas anyway, with what he's currently doing, he's going to die anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens. There you go. The Archer's actually going to deal with that. Greek Scorpion. Oh, they did have a sword unit, actually, swordband guarding this forest here, hidden in that forest. And here we go, chariots going in. Looks like they are getting javied, actually, there. The first wave, but javied by Royal Peltas is still doing damage, though. Look at that, even routing, they'll do damage. That's the thing, this is the problem. They can't get volleys off for the next waves. The side chariots coming in now. Should come in a lot healthier. And look at that, just mowing down these poor Peltas. Flattening them, and yeah, look at that. The Peltas is still pretty healthy. The other one, though, 87 troops. Ooh, yeah, not looking good. And here comes Pontic Royal Cavalry. They could do with taking him out. Pontus has got very little left in the game, just pikes and chariots. If they kill that general, they might be able to rout a few of these. You know, well, actually, he's got probably the most. I take it back. He's might have very little, but it's still probably the most. Balance power has massively shifted now in favor of the attackers. I think with the break of, yeah, actually, Icenium's fully broken. Apart from that sword band over there, he's gone. His heroic noble's gone, and the chariot's breaking through, nearly breaking through the Pontus line here, the Peltas line here. Is helping to turn this in favor of the attackers, and yeah, just like that, looked like they were going to lose this game, but they are turning it around. Emperors with their pikes over here guarding against one chariot, when all the other chariots have just smashed in over here. An interesting deployment, that's for sure. But like I said, be aggressive with the chariots, go after them, rather than let them charge your Peltas. The Hellenic Royal Cavalry would have done a great job, and they have done a pretty good job in helping to counter these chariots so far. We've got Praetorian Guard, they're getting beaten at the moment because they're getting charged by Cav and Cretans, but they should stabilize. And as you can see, the combo of Praetorians and Pikes have successfully broken through. And there's just a few little isolated fights going on now between Libyan infantry and Royal Peltas. it's going to be a little bit too late. Even though the Royal Pass are winning, it looks like I think the General has routed. Yeah, he has routed. And the army losses are taking effect here for Epirus, and we're going to see a victory for the attackers. But my gosh, it was a hard-earned one, and for a long periods of this game, it didn't look like it was going to be theirs. But yeah, there you go. Those chariots, in the end, did come in handy. They were the secret, like, sort of magic card up their sleeves that they needed. But yeah, Pyrrhic victory, very appropriate, I feel like, with Epirus here. But yes, the good result there. Carthage being the guy that sent this one in, Uchi Hamadara. So thank you very much for sending this one in, man. 119 kills with the Cav here. Very good. 172 kills with the giant ballista. His missiles did well. 178 kills with the Barrel Slingers. And then the Cretans getting 220, 239. The Libyan infantry just below getting 168 kills, 241. The Noble Fighters getting 203 kills, 299. And the Samnites getting 164 kills. And then the Scutiari 134 kills. So not too bad there at all. Then we have Twerp playing as Pontus, coming in clutch at the very end there with his chariots. Not like huge kills. I've seen better, but you know, very decisive kills at the end of the day. 264 kills, the best of the 4 chariots. His ballista got 150 kills. His archers 133 is the best. His pikes for, you know, late game being committed 138 kills, and that's how you use them. Like late game when the enemy has no missiles left. Great time to use them. 21 kills here with the Pontic swords, and then we have West Coast playing as Rome. 132 kills of the Baal Singers here. 117 with his Syrian archers, the best of the bunch. Is Legionary cohort here. 132 kills, 135. Praetorian Guard 272 kills. 230 kills. Then his veteran legionaries 212, 175, 165. Some solid kills there. And we have Lumberfoot playing as Epirus. His missiles getting 125, 126 kills. And then he's got Mercenary Etruscans. Yeah, getting absolutely annihilated, actually. Poor guys. We've got the Italian swords getting 125 kills. Samnites 111, 191 kills. And then Royal Peltas 2 really suffering here. I think these are the last stand ones. But this one got 172 kills. It shows how effective they can be. And then we have Nako Paco playing as Iceni, 133 kills with the sword band, 142 with another there, 81, sorry, even better. Heroic Nobles getting 216, 264 kills. And then, yeah, he only brought 2 missiles. That's a bit of a problem there. I know he only has, oh no, he has 3. Yes, Slingers, yeah, not really the greatest things. Could have brought another one though. Typical rules allow for 4 missiles. And then his sword band, yeah, getting 114 kills. And we have Wildcat playing as the Adressian, spamming out the Falksmen. They did pretty well. Not the Thracian warriors necessarily, the 82, but these Thracian nobles, 154, 236, 217, 350, 250 there. Shame about the Thracian nobles general only getting 1 kill, but he got mowed down by chariots. Then we have mercenary hoplites, 127 kills, 221 kills of the veteran hoplites. Is not shabby at all for them, that is for sure. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege. If you did enjoy and want to see more Rome 2 Carnage, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And do remember to send in your own Rome 2 replays or any Total War replays to my Discord. The link, as always, is in the description of the video. And until next time, guys, I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.